Hi everyone, today we're going to be making a card using the Stix to Anything heart die cuts, and you get them in a packet. You get so many of them and each one is in 3 separate layers, and you literally pop them out to get which layer you want to use. So we're going to be using those to make a card that can be for Valentine's Day. It could be for a love note, just to tell somebody how you feel, something like that. Mine is actually going to be for a Valentine's card. So I'm starting off with an 8x8 white card blank. This is from Stix to Anything. Quality is superb on it, nice and thick, and it isn't going to warp or anything. So I've got my card blank, and the next thing I've done is I've cut 9 squares out of assorted cardstock, all in pink tones. Now I've actually used them from my scrap box, and I've started already by adding double-sided tape to the back of them, and to make it easy I've literally prepared them ready so that you're not going to be watching me add tape, take the tape away, things like that. So I'm going to pop them on my card, and I'm not going to put them in a colour order. I'm literally just going to place them randomly, but I don't want 2 colours the same next to each other. So what we'll do is build up the background using the squares, and you'll have to bear with me while I do this. So keep going, adding them. I've inked the edges on each square just so that there's no white core in them, and that way it makes them all tie in with the colour, even though there's a salmony pink and a pale pink and a blossom pink. So we'll just add the last 2 like that, and then the last one in this corner. So we're building up a checkerboard on our card blank, like so. Just check it's right way around. So once we've got the base of it, what I've done is I've taken out of the packet all the little hearts that I want to use, and there are 8 of them to start with, and I'm just going to use them as they are. They're a good quality white card, and they've got a little bit of a texture on them, but we're going to use them as they are. They do ink, they stamp up nicely, and they take colour from your ink pads as well. Now what I'm going to do is I'm literally using a PVA glue. I'm just going to take either the full part of the heart, like that, and pop that there. The outside of the heart, as they come in the 3 shapes in the packet, and the inner. So there's the centre, the inner, and then a larger out. And I'm going to pop them onto the card like that. And then the next row, I'm not going to put them on in the same order. I'm going to put them on just in a different order. Don't need a lot of the glue, and it dries clear, so if you get any on your cardstock then it doesn't really matter. I'm going to go with the full one next for the centre, like that, and then the smaller one for the bottom there, and then I'm going to go with the full one at that end, and the larger one in the middle at the bottom. Now to finish the card off, to give it the little bit of a power punch, because as great as that looks, we just want it to pop when somebody opens it. What I've done is I've taken 2 layers of the die cuts and I've stamped on one layer on the centre of the heart, and I've used the Stix to Anything red foil around the edge, and then I've taken the larger section of the heart and I've used the Stix to Anything glitter. Now I will show you the glitter actually before we attach those to our card. It comes in a packet and you get three tones of glitter. You get a very fine glitter, you get a seed bead and tiny weeny little sequin glitter, and then you get some larger seed beads. I've used the middle one, the little gold balls and the tiny sequin glitter. I'm going to give you a massive tip. They come in a tube like this, like the glitters normally come in. When you take the top off and you're using the sequin glitter, don't use it like you would a normal glitter. Don't take the top off and sprinkle it onto your work, because it's got the little gold balls in, they go everywhere. I'm speaking from a voice of experience here. So after you've made a mess, tidied it all up and got all your little gold balls back, put them in a tub. So don't do as I did, do as I say. Use them from the tub because they literally go everywhere. But once they're in the tub, you can use them on anything and they're really easy and they dry quickly if you use them with the PVA. Brilliant. Great for adding texture. So what I did was I used the gold balls and the glitter on the outside of the heart. Now I've already added 3D foam to the back of it, and I'm just going to peel the back of the foam off. I'm going to add a little bit of glue to the bottom of the foil as well when we put this one on, just to make sure that it sticks, because there's not a lot of foam on there. I've done the same with the heart that I've stamped. I've added a little bit of 3D foam. So I'm going to pop that in the centre of the remaining square that we've got, and then I'm going to take the glittered heart and I'm going to just add a little bit of glue on the back of the foam. It's quite heavy once you get all the glitter on, and I want mine to stay stuck, so I thought I'm going to use a little bit of both. There we go. So I've put that just outside of the stamped heart, like so. So there's a gap between the two, and that's our card finished. Now this for me is a very modern and contemporary card, and I think anybody who receives that would love it. I'm very happy with it, and I hope you've enjoyed this presentation. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.